Last year alone, Californians saw insurance premiums jump by 20%, 30%, even 40% in some areas. Now imagine waking up in 2026 to find out a new state law could quietly add thousands of dollars to your expenses overnight. No warning call, no flashing red alert, just higher bills, new fees, and strict compliance deadlines that most people never saw coming. The scary part? Many residents won't realize they are affected until it's already too late. Here's the question no one is asking loudly enough. Are you financially prepared for a law change that could hit your home, your car, your utilities, or even your small business all at once? Because this isn't just about politics, it's about your monthly budget. It's about surprise costs buried in regulations, mandatory upgrades, and penalties that could drain your savings faster than inflation ever did. In today's video, we are breaking down 10 powerful reasons this new 2026 California law could cost you serious money. And more importantly, what you can do right now to protect yourself before the deadline hits. Stay with me, because the last few reasons might impact you the most. Is number one, increased insurance premiums. If you think your insurance bills are already high, buckle up, because the 2026 California law is set to push them even higher. Experts predict that homeowners, drivers, and even renters could see unexpected spikes in premiums, sometimes adding thousands of dollars annually. Why? The new regulations are designed to reduce risk and increase safety. But the cost doesn't just disappear, it gets passed directly to you. Insurers are already adjusting their models, factoring in stricter building codes, wildfire risks, and stricter liability rules. Consider this. A homeowner in Northern California could see their annual insurance go up by $2,500 or more just because their home now falls under updated safety compliance measures. And drivers could face higher auto insurance if their vehicles don't meet new emissions or safety standards. Even renters might feel the pinch if landlords increase coverage costs to stay compliant. These aren't abstract numbers. They translate into real money leaving your wallet. So what can you do? Act early. Shop around. Compare insurance providers now before rates soar. Ask about bundling home and auto policies and check if raising deductibles makes sense without risking too much exposure. Another key step, document your property upgrades and safety improvements. Insurers are more likely to reward proactive compliance with lower premiums. Taking these steps now could save you thousands and prevent a shocking bill from hitting you out of nowhere. Don't wait until enforcement begins. Preparation is your best defense. We put hours of research and effort into bringing you this information, so hit that subscribe button. It's just one click. Drop a comment below and tell us which of these changes worries you the most. Your insight could help others stay prepared too. Number two, mandatory home upgrades. One of the most shocking ways the 2026 California law could drain your wallet is through mandatory home upgrades. If you own a house, condo, or even a small rental property, you might be required to make immediate improvements to meet new safety, energy, and environmental standards. These aren't optional suggestions. Missing deadlines could result in hefty fines or even legal trouble. Think new electrical panels, seismic retrofits, energy efficient systems, or upgraded plumbing. Depending on the size and age of your home, these costs can easily run into tens of thousands of dollars. Experts warn that many homeowners underestimate the financial impact because the law applies across multiple areas at once. For example, any combining energy compliance upgrades with safety retrofits can turn a $5,000 fix into $20,000 or more overnight. And the timing is tight. The state has set strict deadlines, so procrastination could be expensive. Studies from California housing authorities show that delayed compliance often leads to compounding fines, making early preparation absolutely critical. So, how do you protect yourself? Start by auditing your home now. Identify which upgrades are required and check if there are state rebates or tax incentives that can offset costs. Work with certified contractors and prioritize improvements that could prevent penalties first. Even small proactive steps like updating smoke detectors or energy efficient appliances can save you from future financial headaches. The key is planning ahead so when enforcement begins, that you're ready, not scrambling to pay unexpected bills. We poured hours of research into uncovering these hidden costs for you, so do us a favor. Subscribe with one click to stay ahead. Comment below and let us know which home upgrade worries you most. Your story could help others save thousands too. Number 3. Vehicle regulation changes. If you drive in California, the 2026 law could hit your wallet harder than you think. Vehicle regulation changes are among the most costly surprises, affecting everything from emission standards to safety compliance. Older cars that don't meet the new requirements could face steep fines, higher registration fees, or even restrictions on when and where you can drive. This isn't just about luxury cars. Even everyday sedans and pickups may require upgrades or replacement parts to stay legal. Studies from California's Department of Motor Vehicles indicate that compliance costs for the average driver could easily reach $1,000 to $3,000 per vehicle, depending on the model and year. Why is this happening? The state is pushing for stricter emission controls and environmental standards to fight climate change. While this is good for the planet, the immediate consequence is a direct financial impact on car owners. For example, a mandatory catalytic converter replacement or safety system upgrade could cost several $100s. And if your car fails inspection, fines stack quickly. Add late registration penalties, and the costs escalate even further. So, how can you protect yourself? Act early. Check your vehicle's compliance status with DMV updates. Consider proactive maintenance and explore incentives for electric vehicle adoption or hybrid upgrades. Even small preventive actions like timely emissions tests or installing certified parts can save you thousands in unexpected fines. Being proactive ensures that when the new regulations take effect, your car is ready, legal, and safe without breaking your budget. We've spent countless hours digging into these hidden costs, so hit that subscribe button. It's just one click. Share in the comments which vehicle regulation worries you most. Your experience could help someone avoid major financial shocks. Number 4. Higher utility bills. California residents are bracing for another hidden cost under the 2026 law: higher utility bills. New regulations require energy providers to meet stricter environmental standards and invest in updated infrastructure. But the cost of these changes doesn't stay with the companies. It gets passed directly to consumers. Studies from the California Public Utilities Commission show that households could see monthly electricity and gas bills jump by 10 to 25%, depending on usage and location. For many families, that's an extra hundreds of dollars every year, quietly draining savings without anyone noticing until the bill arrives. Why is this happening? The law pushes for renewable energy adoption, grid modernization, and carbon reduction measures. While these initiatives are critical for environmental sustainability, they often come with immediate financial consequences. Infrastructure upgrades, maintenance, and compliance costs all roll into your monthly utility statements. And it doesn't stop there. Water and waste management fees may also rise as municipalities adapt to new state standards, creating a ripple effect on your household budget. So, what can you do to prepare? Start by reviewing your utility usage and identifying areas to cut back. Installing energy efficient appliances, upgrading insulation, or switching to LED lighting can help offset some of the extra costs. Take advantage of state rebate programs and utility incentives designed to encourage energy conservation. Even small changes like reducing standby power usage or adjusting thermostat settings can save hundreds of dollars per year and protect you from being blindsided when the law takes effect. We've put hours of research into uncovering how these utility changes could hit you. So subscribe now. It's just one click. Comment below with which utility increase worries you most. Your insight could help fellow Californians prepare before it's too late. Number 5. New landlord compliance rules. If you rent out property in California, the 2026 law could hit you in ways you might not expect. New landlord compliance rules are set to increase inspections, require costly safety upgrades, and introduce penalties for even minor violations. From electrical safety to earthquake retrofits, the law mandates that landlords bring properties up to strict standards, and failure to comply could result in thousands of dollars in fines. Even routine inspections may now carry fees, meaning what once was a simple check could become a significant financial burden. The ripple effect is real. Landlords often pass these costs on to tenants through higher rent or service fees, meaning renters may also feel the pinch. Their research from California housing authorities shows that mandatory compliance programs have historically increased operating costs by 15 to 25%, directly affecting property owners' budgets. The law isn't just about penalties, it's about creating accountability. But the short term cost for property owners can be significant, especially if multiple upgrades are required simultaneously. So, how can landlords and tenants prepare? Start by auditing your property now. Identify areas that may need upgrades and get quotes from certified contractors to understand the potential costs. Tenants should also be proactive by understanding their rights and negotiating agreements that account for upcoming compliance changes. That taking early steps can prevent last minute scramble fees and ensure your property or your rental is fully compliant when the law takes effect. Planning ahead now could save thousands later and give both landlords and tenants peace of mind. We poured hours of research and effort into uncovering these landlord rules, so hit that subscribe button. It's just one click. Comment below and tell us which compliance requirement worries you most. Your insight could help others avoid expensive surprises. Number 6. Business licensing and fees. Small business owners in California need to pay close attention because the 2026 law introduces new licensing requirements and higher fees that could catch many entrepreneurs off guard. Whether you run a retail store, a cafe, or even a home based business, these changes could mean additional paperwork, inspections, and compliance costs. Reports from the California Chamber of Commerce indicate that updated business regulations can increase operating expenses by thousands annually, especially for small enterprises that lack the resources to quickly adapt. Why does this happen? The law aims to standardize operations, improve safety, and ensure environmental compliance across industries. While these goals are positive for public welfare, the financial burden falls squarely on business owners. Unexpected fines for missing documentation, delayed license renewals, or failure to meet new standards could drain cash flow and threaten the viability of small businesses. Even minor oversights like missing a new permit or ignoring updated safety protocols could result in penalties that quickly add up. So, how can business owners protect themselves? Audit your licenses and permits today. Understand which fees or inspections are coming and start preparing in advance. Work with professional advisors or local business associations to stay updated on changes and take advantage of possible incentives for early compliance. By planning ahead and budgeting for these adjustments, you can avoid costly surprises and ensure your business remains fully compliant under the new law. Early preparation not only protects your finances but also safeguards your business's reputation and operations. We've spent hours researching these hidden business costs, so hit that subscribe button. It's just one click. Share in the comments which business fee worries you most. Your experience could help others navigate these changes without losing thousands. Number 7. Fines for non-compliance. One of the most immediate and shocking ways the 2026 California law could cost you is through fines for non-compliance. These aren't minor warnings. Missing deadlines or failing to meet new requirements could result in thousands of dollars in penalties, sometimes escalating each month until the issue is resolved. Whether it's an outdated safety system in your home, an unregistered vehicle, or a business license that's not up to code, the law gives regulators the authority to enforce compliance aggressively. Past California legislation shows that when enforcement begins, many residents and business owners are caught off guard, paying fines that could have been avoided with simple proactive steps. The danger is compounded because these fines often compound quickly. For example, a small violation could start at $500 but grow to several thousand if ignored for a few months. Homeowners might face fines for missing energy upgrades, drivers for outdated emissions controls, and landlords for failing to complete mandated inspections. Even small businesses could see late fees stack up if licenses or permits aren't updated on time. Research from the California Department of Finance highlights that early compliance saves both money and stress, while procrastination can lead to financial shock. So, how do you protect yourself? The key is knowledge and early action. Review all regulations that apply to your property, vehicle, or business and make a checklist of upcoming deadlines. Schedule upgrades, inspections, or paperwork submissions well in advance. By staying organized and proactive, you can avoid costly fines, protect your savings, and prevent the stress of last minute compliance battles. Remember, in this case, an ounce of preparation truly is worth thousands of dollars. We've spent hours digging into these hidden finds. So subscribe now. It's just one click. Comment below and tell us which potential penalty worries you most. Your insight could help others avoid paying thousands unnecessarily. Number 8. Property value impacts. The 2026 California law could also silently affect property values, hitting homeowners in ways that aren't immediately obvious. when mandatory upgrades, safety retrofits, or environmental compliance measures become law. Homes that aren't updated may lose market appeal, while compliant properties could see their value rise. Real estate analysts warn that buyers are increasingly factoring in long-term compliance costs when deciding which properties to purchase, meaning homes that require expensive updates could sit on the market longer or sell for less than expected. In some areas, this could translate to thousands of dollars lost in potential sale value. Even if you're not planning to sell soon, the effect is real. Property taxes, insurance costs, and resale potential are all influenced by compliance status. Homes that fall behind on mandated upgrades could also face higher insurance premiums and penalties, creating a double financial hit. A report from California's Department of Housing and Community Development notes that compliance-focused buyers are willing to pay a premium for homes that already meet new regulations, making early upgrades a strategic financial move. So, how can homeowners protect their investment? Start by auditing your property today. Identify which upgrades are required, prioritize cost-effective improvements, and document all completed work. Consider working with certified contractors to ensure the upgrades are done to code. This can make your home more attractive to buyers and lenders alike. Then even small investments now can protect your property's market value and prevent unexpected financial losses when the law takes effect. Planning ahead ensures that your home remains both safe and financially secure in the years to come. We spent hours uncovering how this law affects property values, so hit subscribe. It's just one click. Comment below and let us know which home upgrade could save your property the most money. Your insight might help others protect their investment. Number 9. Tax implications. The 2026 California law doesn't just affect your bills and property, it could also have significant tax implications. Changes in regulations, mandatory upgrades, and compliance costs may influence deductions, credits, and assessments, meaning you could owe more when tax season arrives. For example, homeowners who delay required energy efficient upgrades might miss out on rebates or tax incentives, while businesses that don't adjust their licensing and compliance paperwork could face penalties that aren't deductible. According to the California Franchise Tax Board, even small oversights in compliance reporting can increase your tax liability by thousands of dollars, creating a hidden financial trap for both individuals and business owners. Why does this happen? Many of the law's provisions intersect with taxation rules. Energy upgrades, safety retrofits, and emissions compliance can either qualify for credits or be counted as taxable expenses, depending on timing and documentation. If you fail to plan ahead, you might lose valuable deductions, or worse, face retroactive assessments that catch you completely off guard. Financial advisors warn that these tax-related consequences often go unnoticed until the first official notice arrives, making early preparation critical. So, how can you protect yourself? Start by tracking all compliance-related expenses and consulting a tax professional who understands the new regulations. Make sure to apply for available rebates, credits, and deductions and plan upgrades strategically to maximize tax benefits. By staying proactive and organized, you can reduce your tax liability, avoid costly surprises, and turn potential financial stress into manageable, planned expenses. In this case, being prepared now can save thousands of dollars later, keeping both your finances and peace of mind intact. We've spent hours digging into these hidden tax pitfalls, so hit that subscribe button. It's just one click. Comment below and tell us which tax change worries you most. Your insight could help others avoid costly surprises next year. Number 10. Timing traps. The final way the 2026 California law could cost you thousands is through timing traps, deadlines, grace periods, and enforcement windows that many people simply don't anticipate. Missing a single cutoff date can trigger compounding fines, penalties, or forced compliance actions, and the timing often catches residents and business owners off guard. For example, a property retrofit required by a specific date could result in escalating fines if delayed even by a month. Similarly, vehicle or business compliance deadlines could overlap, forcing multiple payments or upgrades at once, multiplying your expenses unexpectedly. Timing traps are particularly dangerous because they prey on procrastination and misinformation. Even when you know a law is coming into effect, failing to track the exact dates for inspections, the paperwork submission, or fee payments can be costly. Research from California regulatory agencies shows that late compliance penalties can increase by 50 to 100%, turning what might have been a manageable expense into a major financial burden. Many residents only realize the impact after notices arrive, which is often too late to avoid the costs. So, how do you stay ahead? The key is organization and early action. Create a compliance calendar, track all deadlines for your home, vehicle, and business, and set reminders well in advance. If multiple deadlines affect you, prioritize the highest risk items first and budget accordingly to avoid overlapping expenses. Being proactive ensures that when the law takes effect, you're prepared, not scrambling, protecting both your wallet and your peace of mind. In this case, timing truly is money. Buy and staying on top of deadlines could save you thousands. We've spent hours uncovering these timing traps, so hit that subscribe button. It's just one click. Comment below and tell us which deadline worries you most. Your insight could help others avoid costly surprises before it's too late. The 2026 California law is more than just a piece of legislation. It's a financial earthquake waiting to happen if you're unprepared. From soaring insurance premiums and mandatory home upgrades to vehicle regulations, utility hikes, landlord compliance rules, business fees, fines, property value impacts, tax changes, and tricky timing traps, nearly every aspect of daily life could be affected. The common thread? Thousands of dollars in unexpected costs that catch many Californians completely off guard. While the law aims to improve safety, environmental standards, and regulatory compliance, the financial consequences are very real, and immediate action is essential. The good news is that much of this can be mitigated with proactive preparation. By auditing your home, vehicle, and business, tracking deadlines, taking advantage of rebates and tax incentives, and staying informed about compliance requirements, you can protect your finances and avoid the stress of last minute penalties. Small, early steps like upgrading safety systems, maintaining your car, or documenting improvements can save you thousands of dollars and preserve both your property and peace of mind. Think of it as investing in financial insurance. A little effort now prevents major losses later. Ultimately, staying ahead of the law is about knowledge, planning, and action. Don't wait for fines, penalties, or surprise bills to make the impact real. Whether you're a homeowner, renter, driver, or small business owner, Understanding how these changes affect you is the first step to financial security. The 2026 law is unavoidable, but being informed and prepared ensures that it doesn't break your bank account. Remember, the difference between panic and control is early preparation. Act now, plan carefully, and turn potential financial chaos into manageable, predictable outcomes. Disclaimer: this video is for informational purposes only and is not legal or financial advice. Always consult a professional regarding your specific situation.